Nozzer. Welcome back to Modification Documentation. So I had a little hidey hole stash of stainless tube at my mum's house, and there's a lot more there than I thought I had. Previous jobs, some pretty crappy lobster backs that I made. They're alright. Might just clean them up and use them, or maybe I'll make some more lobster backs just for the exercise. Yeah, there's some 3-inch bends. There were some V-band clamps, 3-inch V-band clamps. Maybe I could utilize them, maybe not. Really, I need a 2.5-inch. Where is it? Aha. There's another 90-degree bend. So I figured I can continue on with some of the plumbing, some of the pipe work, and keep it moving. So I have this piece of scrap. At one stage had milk in it. Piece of 3-inch. So I can use this to mock up what I want to do here, get into here. So I'm thinking I'll use a 3-inch 45 that I've got here. Got snails in it. I'll give it a good clean up. Pretty much that. And I'll just do a bit of eyeballing with, I got impatient. I actually fabricated my own reducer. It's eccentric, not concentric, which is fine. I'll weld that up, put the seam on the bottom. No one will ever know, except me. So the plan will be with this ghetto reducer. That. It'll probably end up being up here. And then I'm still waiting on the clamps that I want to use. So I might only be able to get a certain distance. But I think what I'll do is just plumb it up to the 2.5-inch fitting coming out of the guard. It's not there at the moment. I'll just not tack it, and then I can cut out the distance of my fitting at a later date. At least I'll be getting some progress happening. Alright, so after taping this 90-degree elbow on here and offering it up to the car, I need to trim this back a little bit. So as you can see, I'm using the hose clamp method. I'm going to ruin these hose clamps. They're no good for boost anyway, in my opinion. So this is a little bit shorter than the ones I was cutting before. I was cutting off a longer length, but I'll be one-handed. I'll cut along here, cut that piece off. So I'll show you with an example. Just a little tip, safety first. Stainless steel doesn't rust, so your body won't reject it when it gets lodged in your eye. It will just grow over the wound. You'll have to go and have some doctor with a mini drill on your cornea, drilling out a piece of stainless steel. I've had it done, it's not fun. So wear safety glasses. tip with that there, I just give it a little score, just a guide run. Don't cut right through the pipe. If you cut through the pipe tube, you're trying to cut too much material at once, you become inaccurate. Skim a little bit and then follow that line. So I've gone as far as I can go. I'll just twist this hose clamp around, connect my line up and cut that. Okay, clean up with the joint that I just cut. There's a dag on the inside, just a file. Make sure you clean that up properly. You don't want little fragments of stainless steel going into your cylinder head. I like to keep the cut square. I don't file on that angle. I'll file sort of flat to the tube if I need to. I generally don't. That would need a face up. I can see some light. It's an open end anyway. This is the boost. So I'm not too worried if that's a bit wriggly. It's going to get a bead welded on it. When I weld the beads on, I think I might, you know, shape them up a bit, make them look nice so they don't look like a, you know, a cold weld. Yeah, that's my thoughts anyway. So I'm just gonna take this elbow off. I just want to point something out. Now, I was saying my bi-cut 90s weren't very good, but they are, well, this one is, very similar dimensions, maybe a little bit bigger. So I could, maybe this 90 has been cut. Anyway, I'm happy to use them for mock-up. I think what I'll do is come out of the turbo, down with this 90, and then I'll make a separate piece without tacking it on. So if I decide, hey, I want to order some more bends or make some new lobster backs, I can just throw that in the bin or, you know, reclaim it, whatever I decide to do. And it's not attached. I can tack it on and break the tacks easy enough anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and start fabricating. I think first thing, I might clean some of the dirt out of here, because once I tack it all together, it's gonna be very hard to clean. I'm just documenting some of this fabrication as I go. So I think when I come up with this, I was sort of back here, too close to that belt in my opinion, so I'm going to just give that a little bit of a tickle. Just a little bit. There's a lip there, big lip there. Alright. No. I think if I feel like it at the end, I can, there's a seam there. I can probably just seam weld that. Just fuse over it with the TIG if I feel like it. Don't tell Toyota. I just wanted to show a little cheat for flaring a piece of tube. If you don't want to buy a ridiculously priced reducer. Hit with hammer. And I can cut it very short, like about here. I may flare it a little more. So as you can see, a little bit of fabrication's been going on. This, it's called a tri-clamp. I'll get into a little bit more detail about that. As you can see, some nice small welds there, all polished back. Just having a look at the heat shield, standard heat shield. Thought it might be nice to have that polished up. As you can see, I'm going for a bit of a theme in the engine bay of shiny. I'm just going to have a quick chat about these. Got a tri-clamp. They're used in food and beverage industry. Different ratings I can find online for pressure, but upwards of 500 psi. As for temperature, I've got Teflon gaskets, so should be more than adequate. They're basically a V-band with a little thumb screw on the clamp. So I'm just giving them a go, see how they hold up, and I can always get rid of them and use a silicone coupler if I choose. Tri-clover clamp. Cheaper than these clamshell Wiggins style clamps that are about $100 a clamp. I think I got these for about $10 each or something. AliExpress.